I should have got me some water. Gosh, y'all beat me here. Hey, Moth Mama. Hey, Chon Butterfly. Hey, girl. I ain't seen you in a minute. I know you be busy. Is that a bead? One thing about I be doing so many activities, and when you're beading, I don't even know if you can see that. When you're beading, you will find beads everywhere. Hey, Kim. Oh, you been trying to move? Girl, I know that's hectic. I know that is. That's the one thing that I'm not looking forward to, and that is moving. My best friend has recently lost like 65 pounds. And shout out to her. I mean, that's a huge feat. Me and her have been plus size friends for the longest, forever. She just lost 65 pounds. She looks totally different. I haven't seen her in person in a long time. But we talk on the phone. Like, we don't live in the same city anymore. But we talk on the phone all the time. Not all the time, but we talk on the phone. And she just recently today sent me a full body photo of herself, and she looks totally different. I mean, she looks like a different person. And I just texted her and told her we was gonna have to work on her clothes because she's still dressing like a fat girl. And she just texted me back and was like, I don't care. I'm saving up money to buy a house. I feel you on that one. Like that, I feel you on. But she said other people have told her the same thing. And we are friends. I don't want y'all to get on here and be like, oh my God, she be calling her friends fat and to be saying so. I'm fat. I'm plus sized. She's smaller than me. She can, you can wear the cute, but she's never been into dressing. That ain't her thing. And I just said that to mess with her because I know dressing ain't her thing. She don't care nothing about that. Some people do, some people don't. She don't. Oh, you moving to Atlanta? Why is everybody moving to Atlanta? Now, I'm going to go with the people first that, even if they're not here, I said I would call their name and do their reading, and they could go back and look at the Look at the playback. So Kim, Damona, and Intuitive Chosen 1333. They are going to be the first three people. And if I still feel like talking and want to do anybody else, because y'all know how I get, I'd be like, that's it. That's it. I'm finna go. When I get enough, I get enough. I'll just be like, I gotta go now. This train has pulled into the station. And I'm gone. So we're gonna get started now. So if we want to do any chit chat, we can do that later. That didn't work. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so whoever the three people names I called. Let me go back. Y'all know I can't keep up with Kim Eakin. I don't know if Kim is here. Kim is here. Kim say, you're not gonna Kim from Pensacola, Florida. This is for you. See the solution. So whatever is going on in your life right now, Kim, and you don't have to put what is going on, but you need to visualize the solution. Okay? Visualize the solution in your mind. And if you can see the solution, you can make your way to it. Sometimes that's all we need to do in all of our problems is just sit down and visualize the solution to the problem, see our way out of the situation, and we out. Okay? But some of us get so caught up in the problem. You get so frustrated in the problem that you can't see the solution. You know that old saying, you see the light at the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel is your solution. That's your out. So whatever it is, visualize your solution. Stop worrying about the problem. Stop putting all of your thought or all of your energy into the problem. Put your energy into the solution. Okay? There's a huge difference. Oh my God. This is what's going on. This is what my car is doing this. My boyfriend, my kids, my this, my that. Instead of seeing a solution for all of this stuff. There's a solution for everything. There's a solution for your boyfriend acting a fool. Get rid of him. There's a solution for your kids acting up in school. There always is. There's a solution for your kids' bad grades. Maybe you need to take their phone away from them. Maybe you need to start to limit their TV time. There's a solution for everything. And the only thing that you have to do, that you need to focus on right now, is seeing the solution. Spirit is saying that you are concentrating too much on the problem and not the solution. Sometimes we have to be reminded. Spirit have to step in and tell us you worrying too much about superficial stuff. You worrying about the wrong thing. See your way out of the problem. If it's your car, if it's your kids, if it's your relationship, if it's your job, whatever it is, see yourself out of it. See your solution. When you go to bed at night, you need to be thinking about, okay, look, This is what's going on. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. I need spirit to direct me on how to fix it. Ask God to open doors, remove roadblocks. If you feel like there are roadblocks in your way, ask God to remove them. Ask God to go to a situation. Be there when I get there. When I was little, I can remember my mother praying over what I thought were the craziest things. Like sometimes my mother would pray over parking. She would be like, okay, God, be there when I get there so I can find a good place to park. And that kind of stuff was just, when I was young, I was like, that don't make no sense to me. But now it does. Before I get there, God, make a way for me. Remove all roadblocks and obstacles. When I get to the grocery store, God, let there be a park in front. So when I get there, I'm not driving around this grocery store making 11 dozen circles around the grocery store to find a park. And then by the time I do find a park, I done got all frustrated. I'm mad before I even get in the grocery store because I didn't have to fight the parking lot. No, God, make a way before I get there. Clear all that out the way. See the solution. I don't want to have an attitude when I go grocery shopping. I want there to be a solution. That's it, God. Because I know if I get there and I get a park right in front of the door, oh, yes, God. I just pull my car right in. I ain't got to worry. I ain't got to drive around 4-5 times. If I can just come into the parking lot and it's a park right there, and I just pull right in, get out my car, I'm already happy. So when I get in the store, ain't gonna be no problem. But see, I had to see that first. That's my solution to my happiness going in the store, is finding a good park. We went to the grocery store today. Had to end. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And we go to the grocery store. Grocery store packed. Parking lot packed. Because this parking lot shares, it's the grocery store, it's Pete's, it's the bank. Is that the only thing over there? Yeah. The grocery store, Pete's, and the bank all share one parking lot. And this is a Safeway. So they have a gas station. So this little area is really congested. We had to end up parking behind the store in the kind of like overflow because the other parking area was so congested. And I'm like, did none of y'all go to work today? Why is there so many people at home at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Some of y'all ain't working. Y'all not going to work. That grocery store was packed for 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's like after work type people. But I digress. Kim, that's you, girl. I'm gonna try to as a matter of fact, let me take a picture of it now, so I can put it on the community wall if you want to go back and refer to it later. See the solution, girl. Whatever is going on with you, see the solution. Who is next? I think Demona. Demona. Is Demona here? No, but we gonna give her one anyway. Cause she usually watches the replay. Ooh, clear the path. Oh, come on. Come on. That was just what we was talking about. Asking spirit to clear your path. Whatever is going on in your life, to ask spirit to go before you and clear the path. Because sometimes there are, blockages in our lives. And some of the, I don't get off into the whole, it's the devil doing this, the devil doing that. Some of these blockages in our lives are our fault. It's things that we doing that we shouldn't be doing. Some of our, where we say, oh, well, the devil got a hold of my finances. No, you like to gamble. Or, the devil, he got me. He done messed up my car. No, you don't take your car in to get it serviced. So some of these things you're doing, they may not be conscious. You may be doing them on a subconscious level, but you're still doing them. And sometimes you do have to really sit down and ask God or spirit, or however you want to look at it. You have to ask him to go before me and clear out all of these things that I may be subconsciously doing wrong. Subconsciously messing myself up. I'm not trying to do it, but clear out all of these things that may be blockages on this journey, on my spiritual journey, on my natural journey, in my relationship, in my job. There may be things going on your job. You wondering why you're not getting a promotion. You're not getting a promotion because your attitude is bad. And your supervisors, and other employees, they don't want to deal with you because you got a bad attitude. So you need to, work that out. Clear out all of these things that are causing me not to be able to move forward in my journey positively. Because you want this journey to be as smooth as possible. And I'm not saying that we all gonna be riding on unicorns and, on clouds and stuff. Life is a bunch of, hills and valleys. Everybody, sometimes we up and sometimes we down. All of us, we all go through it. If anybody is telling you that they're constantly on cloud nine, that it ain't no other cloud for me, girl. I'm always on cloud nine. Spirit is always in. I side-eye people like that. Because we all have our downs. No one is up all the time. Nobody. I don't care how woke you are. You're not up all the time. We all have our down days. Okay? Because we're all going through, especially women, our hormones are changing monthly. There's something always, that's just how the body functions. Even with men, their hormones change. But you have to ask spirit, go in and fix those things that I can't say, that I can't see. Fix them for me. Go ahead of me and do it. Clear the path. Make things more simple for me. Because there's certain things that we can't do because a lot of us think we woke. You woke up this morning, but you're not spiritually woke. You're not quite on that level. You're trying to get there. In the natural, you're woke, but in the spiritual, you still sleep. That veil is still over your eyes. You ain't quite got there yet. So you have to be constantly asking spirit to go and fix those things for you because you can't see them. You can't see them. God, please. That's why you should be praying every morning anyway. When you wake up in the morning, asking God to go before you, especially people that have to go to work, that work outside the home, that have children. This should be your prayer constantly. And it shouldn't just be your prayer for yourself. This should be your prayer for your children also. For their success, clear their path. Not just mine, God, but clear the path of my children and my grandchildren. If you are, the people that follow me, if you are my age, then more than likely you are the matriarch of your family. If you're not, you right up under the matriarch. And your prayer should not be selfish. You shouldn't just be praying for yourself. It should be for you, your kids, your grandkids. You start with you, your kids, your grandkids, your spouse, your neighbors, the world. The prayer just keeps getting broader and broader. But you start with you. Because if you don't fix yourself, you can't fix nobody else. You can't help anybody else if you messed up. Clear your path. Clear. Ask spirit to go out and clear that path. And some of that is, getting rid of toxic things in your life. Overeating, smoking, not drinking enough water, not getting enough rest, for me, it's not getting enough exercise because, exercise triggers certain endorphins in the brain and helps you to maintain your health. But a lot of, the bad things in your things that you can do, you should be doing. And then the rest of the things that you can't do for yourself is when you tap in and ask God and your spirit guides and your ancestors to help you. So clear the path is for Demona. I'm not sure if she's here. Doesn't matter if she's here because this will still go up. So let's see. We got one more person who had asked on the channel. Intuitive Chosen 1333. Is that person here? I don't see them in the chat. But this is for them. And then if any of my members or moderators, of course, they are always going to come first if they want one. Ooh, this is deep. So, Intuitive Chosen 1333. Learn. And this is so broad. It could be learned from your mistakes or whatever you're trying to do right now. Maybe you need to delve a little bit deeper. We should never stop learning. You should never get to a point where you feel like you know it all. There are still so many things, even though I am an initiated child of the Orishas, there are still so many things. Like, you will never learn everything. So this is saying that you need to keep studying and you need to keep delving into whatever it is you are trying to master. Keep learning. Keep your mind open. Your mind should always be open. You should, they say that small children are sponges because, they repeat everything that they hear. But after we get to a certain age, we stop doing that. We stop trying to learn because we think after we get to a certain age, we know it all, but we don't. You should never get to a point in your life where you think you know it all and you close yourself off to receiving information. We should constantly be in a state of learning. I love to read. I have always been a child that loved to read. Like, I can remember back learning how to read and how excited I was when I could finally put words together, look at books and put words together. It was always so exciting to me. And when I, finally learned how to really read and to read chapter books and stuff, I was such a happy kid. Like, I can remember as a small child, like 8, 9 years old, sitting in a beanbag chair for hours with a book. And some kind of way, after a while, we get away from that. And especially now that we have so many other distractions. I get distracted. Like, I can get on TikTok and be scrolling and watching videos, and when I look up, I done been scrolling for an hour. When I could have used that hour to, read a book or something. Because I really do want to read this book. Is There a Moose in Your Marriage? This looks so interesting to me. Don't ever get to the point where you feel like you know it all and you're too big to learn. I'm trying to, get back into reading and, find some books cuz I used to love to read, like, books that you got to read this one and then you got to read the next one. I used to love those type of books. So I'm going to have to find me something to read that, goes from one story to another one. Distraction is consuming a lot of us. It's too much going on. It's too many social media platforms. Like, I had got to the point where I would get up in the morning and before I really said my prayers and thank God for waking me up, let me see what they doing on Instagram. I had to legit stop doing that. And what I started doing, I started plugging my phone up in another room, charging my phone in another room, so I couldn't just roll over in the bed and grab my phone. I stopped putting my phone on my nightstand. I charge my phone in the bathroom. So I can't just wake up now and reach over and grab my phone. So when I wake up in the morning, I have to, lay there in my own thoughts and stuff because I'm not just going to jump up out the bed and run and get my phone. So now when I get up in the morning, I have that time to, open my eyes and be like, okay, God, you did it again. I'm still here, and I thank you. And sit and lay there and assess and okay, I'm feeling good. The sun is shining. It's another beautiful day, and I thank you. Then I get up and go get on my phone and see what's going on Instagram and TikTok. But at least I have taken some time. I don't go straight into Demona, you late. Just go back. Go back a couple of minutes because the last reading was yours. This was your card. But just go back. Was this Demona's? No, yours was the one before this one. This was the other girl's. Yours is on here, Demona. You're gonna have to go back and look at the just skip back some. Rewind back a little bit. But your reading is on here. So yeah. Just stop allowing all of these distractions. And for our kids, we really need to get our children away from this social media. Now, it's okay for them to, I'm not saying completely, but our kids need to get to the point too where social media is not their life. That's not the most important thing of their day is checking what somebody else is doing on TikTok. The same thing that applies for us applies to our kids too. Because we are responsible for our children's spiritual, emotional health until they are old enough to take care of themselves, spiritually and emotional. We are responsible for them as the adult. God has given us charge. The children that you bring here, you're responsible for them. You're not just responsible for food, shelter, and clothing. You're responsible for their spiritual health and their emotional health while they're under your roof. Now, when they get grown, they're on their own. But while they're with you, you're responsible for them. And you should be helping them with that. And some of that is teaching them that social media is not the most important part of their life. That's the fun part. And that the majority of stuff that goes on social media is not real. People are editing, everybody is using some form of editing software to, make their lives look good. Because CapCut can make your life look real good, honey. I done edited videos and I was like, oh shit, that's me. I done edited photos. Be like, damn girl, you look good. Yeah, with a filter, everybody looks good. Teach your kids that a lot of what they see is filtered. Now, I am pretty. But when you throw a filter on top of, I be looking damn good. I throw a filter on top and put on one of them little wigs. Come on now. Come on. Okay, so I haven't done the spirit animal in a long time. I'm going to pull, I don't know who this is for. I'm just going to pull it. If you want it, it's you. Kim, if you got health problems, sweetheart, I'm going to advise you to see a doctor. because I'm not a doctor. And I'm not one of those people. I don't like to uh, give medical. If it's something like losing weight, because we can all do that together. Drinking more water, eating more healthy stuff like that. I'm all for it. If it has something to do with the thyroid, I can help you with that because I got thyroid issues. If it has something to do with arthritis, I can help you with that because I do have arthritis. I only like to speak on stuff that I do have or that I have experienced. Anything other than that, I'm gonna tell you, sweetheart, go and see your doctor. That's what your doctor is for. I hate for people to give people serious medical advice on social media. I would rather you see a doctor. Ooh. Ooh. A sea turtle. The nurturer of shells. Let's see what the sea turtle say. I love sea animals. I think I'm always going to be three of shells, five of shells. Seeker of shells. Here we go. The nurturer of shells. So of course a sea turtle would be a water element. I always end up in this one. I didn't even pull this for myself. I pulled this for anybody else. So you are intuitive, loving, aesthetic, and deep. Yeah, we will get deep from a sea turtle. Attuned to the flow of currents, the pull of lunar cycles, and the mystery of underwater energies, sea turtles swims, tranquil and content. Ancient symbol of earth, gentle guardian of oceanic wisdom, sea turtles sense deeply and love profoundly. This card welcomes us to explore natural rhythms, drink from the wellspring of intuitive knowing, and deepen our connection with ourself and soul. Patient, calm, sensitive to truth and beauty, the nurturer of shells intuits the essence of life. Led by her heart, she perceives the good, boosts self-confidence, and inspires kindness, compassion, and acceptance. Double water energy blends contemplative focus and pursuit of deeper meaning and creative flair and artistic flourish. An invitation both to follow and express our joy. Hmm. So the message is feel deep, love true. I have always loved sea turtles. I like turtles, period. I used to have some turtles for a little while. What's them red? The one with the one that most people have in their house with the little red dot on their back or something. I forgot what those turtles are called, but it's the main turtle that most people usually have. But of course, the sea turtle is more of course, they're bigger and they're deeper water turtles. So the sea turtle, that's a nice little spirit animal. Does anybody believe that they have a spirit animal? For a while, a couple of years ago, I really thought that the sloth was my spirit animal because I was just kind of going through life, not really moving a lot. I really wasn't doing that much. And that was kind of, that real carefree. I'm not moving too much. I'm not doing too much. I see you, but I really don't care. That sloth energy. I'm not really sure what my energy is right now, but I think it's a little bit more busy than when I was kind of going through that sloth energy. And when I was going through that, I was like collecting sloths because I was feeling like that was really my spirit animal. But for some reason, I think this, with me crocheting these 500 frogs, I think that the frog, for some reason, right now must be my spirit animal. And I think it's a frog in here. Let me see if I can find it. Anybody got any questions? If I missed something, let me know. Oh, Moth Mama, you want one? Hold on, let me see if I can find a frog. Let me see what that frog look like. Oh, they even got a donkey. Oh, they got a dog. I think that might be it. They don't have a frog, but they have a toad. What's the difference between a toad and a frog? I don't think they have a regular frog. Well, let's see what the toad says. 3 branches. Okay, so for the toad, it says that the element is fire. Okay. So the theme is exploration, expansion, foresight, and perspective. Hmm. So 3 fire. Oh, did I show you guys the card? So it says 3 fire belly toads look to the future. There's promise with this card. For 3 is a lucky number, and the toad hints at magical transformations. Dream big and bold. Quicken creative energies as you explore the wilds of uncharted inner territory. Toad pushes us to see beyond, follow unruly hunches, and inspire visions to broaden your perspective and assimilate the bigger picture. The fire energy of this card sparks our delight as we manifest something grand. Toad helps us to see clearly and know now is the time. Rely on your innate gifts to move ahead with confidence, integrity, and self assurance. While no immediate action is required, take care to nurture what has been set in motion. Be flexible and improvise to achieve success. So, the message is explore creative options, direct desires with awareness. I like toads and frogs. I like animals, period. I really don't think that I don't think that there is an animal that I can really say that I dislike. Now I don't want to run up on a mountain lion or something at night. Hey Kim, I don't want to run up on a mountain lion or something at night by myself. But I think that all of God's creations have a purpose on this earth. I believe they all do. Intuitive Chosen 1333, girl, I already did your reading. You're a little bit late. So all you gotta do is just the rewind the thing. It's in there somewhere. Cause I said your name when it was your turn. So this one is for Moth Mama. We're gonna do hers. How long we been on here? 46 minutes. I know after about an hour I'll be ready to go. I'm not a good shuffler. I never have been. And no matter how much I use these cards, they still, whoever made these cards did a really good job because I've been using these for years and they still stiff. Ooh, expect the best. I love that. So whatever is going on in your life, expect the best outcome. And sometimes we have to be reminded of this. Moth Mama, this is for you. Sometimes we have to be reminded to expect the best. Because we go into situations we're so used to things not working out for us that we expect the worst. Oh, I know something is going to happen. Or I know something is going to fall through. I know something is not going to work. We have to retrain our minds to expect the best in situations. Stop thinking that everything it ain't gonna work. Who is that little cartoon character? It'll never work. Yes, it will. Everything that I touch is gonna work out. We have to retrain our minds. It is. It is hard. It's days when I be thinking, gosh, I know so and so. That's probably not going. It will work. Expect it to work. Expect the best in all of your situations. Not just for you, for your kids. Every situation, for your job, it will work. A lot of you like to use the word manifest. Whatever word works for you. If manifesting is the word that works for you, use the word manifest. But however you want to fix your mind to be able to accept the fact that it's going to work out for your best. It's going to work. I expect it to work. As a matter of fact, I know it's going to work. Because I know that God is going to go before me and work things out. My life is not going to be a struggle. Some of us we struggling in life because we putting up all of these roadblocks. That ain't going to work. He ain't going to love me. And he not. Because you have already put it in the universe that your relationship is going to fail. All men cheat. Okay. Well, the universe is giving you what you say it, what you believe is what the universe will give you. She say all men cheat, so give her a cheating ass man. That's what you get. You get all men cheat. Because that's what you say. That's what you believe in your heart. Ain't no good men left. Okay, well then you ain't gonna get one. I wanted a husband. I never said it ain't no good men. I always say it's a man out there for me. For me. Now the one that I picked, he may not be for you. Well, he ain't for you because he mine. But he may not be what you're looking for. But he's what I'm looking for. Me. So you got to get what you looking for. Maybe you want a man that cheat. Some of y'all be out here really do be wanting men that be with multiple women. Or you don't care. I was watching this young lady's video on TikTok and this was her video. I'm sitting outside of my baby daddy's house who is cheating on me right now. And I'm waiting for him to come out of the house with the girl that he's cheating on me with. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. Why? Girl, if you don't go home and get in your bed and you have a child by this cheating dude, you sitting outside his house at 5 o'clock in the morning to catch him coming out with another woman. You like that shit. You like that. Because ain't no way in the world I'm going to lose my sleep over a dude that I know is cheating. I know you're cheating. I'm going to lose my sleep? What happened?
I'm not going yet.
Oh, okay. I'm going to lose my sleep? So some of y'all put yourselves in these situations that you don't have to be in. You don't have to, she didn't have to do that. She could have just been like, okay, he's cheating. Let me move on. He has showed me who he is. Let me move on. You know, universe, open itself up and bring me a man that is going to love me. I know that it is one out there. Instead of all men cheat, they all dogs. Because they're not. Just like all women are not crazy. Like some of these men be out here trying to say all people are not a certain way. Expect the best out of people. Expect the best out of your situation. You deserve it. You deserve the best. We all do. No one deserves to be cheated on. We all deserve to be in happy, healthy, loving relationships, friendships. We deserve that. But you have to keep telling yourself that you deserve that. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be happy, to be in a healthy relationship. I deserve the best. I expect the best because I deserve it. I'm a good person. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, Moth Mama. I hope that this has helped you all. Not just for the person that the card was pulled for. Everybody can draw from every card that was pulled something in there to help you also. Because sometimes we all need, little gentle reminders to do some things different. I'm not expecting anybody to change their whole life overnight, especially habits that we are formed. We used to speaking to other people in a certain way, and we're used to speaking to ourselves in a certain way also. And I'm not expecting you to change everything that you do overnight, but small changes eventually turn into big changes. If you just do one thing different, if you start to change that self-talk, just change that. Change the way you talk to yourself. If you start to talk to yourself in a more loving and gentle manner, that will start to expand out into how you talk to your children, how you talk to your spouse, how you talk to your coworkers, how you talk to other people. If you're more loving and gentle with yourself. Y'all be on that gentle parenting. You want to parent your children gently. You say, you don't want to do all of the things that, oh, what gets me? You want me to be triggered? If you want to trigger me, talk about how you blame your parents for everything that happened to you. That I don't know why that is so triggering for me. When I hear y'all millennials or whatever y'all are talking about how bad we were as parents and how good you are because you're parenting your children gently, and all of these gently parented children are the ones now going to school beating the brakes off their teachers and cussing their teachers out because they don't hear no and sit your ass down at home. You gentle parenters are the ones jacking up the society, but y'all talking about, oh no, it was these boomers that whooped me every time I turned around. You boomers is the ones that done messed up the world. But y'all gentle parenters, y'all ain't doing no better. Not teaching these kids no, giving everybody a participation trophy, knowing damn well your child on the baseball field don't even know which direction first base is, but you gonna give them a participation trophy just because it was out there. No, the child needs to learn the whole sport. They shouldn't get a trophy if they didn't even hit the ball. Then when they get to junior high school and they lose, they team go to the championship and lose, then they want to get mad at the world and go shoot the school up. Child, you want me to get triggered? Say something about how us boomers parented. That is triggering for me. Okay? But y'all gentle parenters, parent yourself the way you parent your children. As gentle as you are, you put your kid in a bubble. Put your feelings in that same bubble. Parent yourself as gently as you parent your children. Because we all just out here trying to make it. And if you can speak that love into yourself, I can't get this thing back in here. You can have that same compassion for yourself. When you look at yourself in the mirror, stop seeing every flaw. Don't look at that. Child, I like to stress myself out the other day because I'm in the mirror And I'm like, you know, I'm starting to get those old lady hairs under my chin. And I'm in the mirror just looking at my chin, just getting disgusted because some of those old lady hairs, when you pull them out, leave like a little dark spot sometime. And I'm like, now I'm about to have all these dark spots up under my chin and I'm gonna be growing a beard like my husband. I hate the fact that I'm going through all these. I had to catch myself. All that haven't even happened yet. It's just one hair. And I had literally almost stressed myself out like I done grew a full on ass beard. And it's not even that bad. Gentle parenting. Just like you take care of your kids with a gentle, kind spirit, we have to do the same things for ourselves. We can't look at ourselves and, oh, look at my stomach every time you look in the mirror. Because if you're going to be going through all of that every time you look in the mirror, you're going to call yourself fat. Cover your mirror up. Okay? Cover your mirror up until you can look at yourself and see something beautiful. A lot of men feel entitled now in terms, girl, that's why I see a lot of it on social media. What I be scared for women, young women, because of the way that a lot of these men present themselves on social media. I'm like, do y'all not love women? Like, it's scary. Some of the stuff that I hear men say. That's why, I've always, my channel has, I do have some men that follow me, but my channel has always been geared toward the uplifting and spiritual building of women. Because we got to be strong. Because some of these men out here, I don't know what they be on. Like, they be on some crazy stuff sometimes. And we have to be spiritually strong. We have to be physically strong and spiritually strong. Because we are carrying, we're carrying these children, we're nurturing these children, we're nurturing these men that we're in relationships with. So we have to be strong. Thank you, sweetheart. And I'm blessed to have you guys. Like, I really enjoy, there are days when I really, really enjoy this. Like, I look forward to talking to you guys. Like, some of you, of course, I talk to outside of YouTube, since I've opened up my Facebook. I talk to some of you now on Facebook. I talk to some of you on Instagram, and I really do look forward to that. I enjoy that feminine, energy because I've raised boys. So, the energy having daughters is totally different than the energy having sons. And I enjoy talking to, you younger ladies who are in a totally different generation than me. I enjoy, some of you are still raising small children. My children are grown, but I still enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy that. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here. Okay? I wouldn't show up. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be here. So, tomorrow we may do some Orisha because I still have the Orisha cards. Maybe crystal, because we haven't done any crystal readings in a while. So maybe tomorrow we'll do some crystal and chakra readings. Tomorrow I think it's going to be a pre-recorded video because I'm trying to do the live every other day, not every day. That's what I'm working towards. We're going to try to get on that schedule. So it's going to be live, pre-record, live, pre-record. We're going to try to go like that. That makes sense? Yeah, do to me. Okay, y'all, I'm finna go. I hope you enjoyed it. If your reading was earlier in the video, just go back. I might try to go back and put a timestamp in there when the video is re-uploaded. If I think about it, I'll do that. If I can, it'll be a pinned comment when the video is re-uploaded. Okay. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Bye.